Globally, the development sector invests around about $25 billion per annum in the financial services sector. The reason for that is very simple. People who are included in the financial services sector, who have access to financial services and can use them, can exit from poverty quicker than those that don't have access to financial services. Unfortunately, far too many people, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa, don't have those opportunities and live in poverty. So what does it look like in Uganda? How will we know when we've achieved it? Particularly in remote rural regions, excluded groups, women and young people, they'll have a better chance to join the middle income status that Uganda so clearly articulates in its Vision 2040.
Financial Sector Deepening Uganda is an organization that is funded by the UK government through the Department of International Development. And our goal is to improve financial inclusion in Uganda and reduce vulnerability and poverty by improving the financial services ecosystem. Here at FSDU Uganda, we're organized into 3 pillars: research, policy, legal and regulatory, as well as innovative financial services. And these 3 pillars ultimately work together to ensure that we help tackle problems across the financial services ecosystem. One way which we think is especially important has been through our role as a research body. And we think that that research has been used to create better policies in Uganda. We support the writing of the FinScope survey, which is the most in-depth piece of research on the financial sector here in Uganda. And that research has been used by Bank of Uganda, the Ministry of Finance, and other institutions in Uganda to help them better understand the market as well as the needs of people at the bottom of the pyramid.
The same knowledge and information that we generate may relate to specific products. So in a way, we're also contributing to product development for a number of our stakeholders.
So in the innovative financial services pillar, we try to get the supply side to understand the needs of the demand. So we say, okay, so this is what poor people need and this is what their lives are like. So we help them, we give them technical assistance to design products that actually meet those needs. We also look at how FSDU can support them. Sometimes we give them grants to be able to carry out some research and better inform their product design.
Numida is a free financial management app that helps small businesses to keep track of their records, to make better business decisions, and to access unsecured credit, all directly from their phone. When we developed the idea for Numida, FSDU helped us both with technical assistance and with connections to potential partners, which really accelerated our progress.
We strive to make financial markets work for the poor. A critical component of making that happen is to having in place the right laws, the right regulations, the right policies that will be able to facilitate innovation that, of course, ultimately drives down the cost of accessing financial services and also makes it possible to be able to reach out to a wider population segment in Uganda. We have worked with regulators, primarily the Bank of Uganda, the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, the Uganda Registration Services Bureau, to improve the legal environment.
We needed a consultant who's widely read, widely traveled, widely experienced to bring us up to speed with best practice, to help us draft a bill. She actually did a draft bill. And aside from helping with the legal reforms, FSD is going to help us with the communication strategy, and that is very important because everybody here knows about manual issues. Where the registry of charters is concerned, all of a sudden we're going to go electronic.
The project targets 800 groups, 20,000 members to benefit from the project. 70% of the beneficiaries are supposed to be women. These groups now can transact on the digital platform at a very low cost. The maximum they can meet to transact on the platform is about 5,700 shillings. which is quite below the 100,000 that they used to spend to come and save or withdraw the money from the bank.
It has reduced for us the transport cost that we used to travel from here to town to go and deposit the money in the account. So the money that we used to carry with our hands to the bank is just taken to the mobile money, just very near. And all the people see it that the money has been transferred. So it has made our things to be transparent, and it has promoted the unity among the group members, and the theft cases, I move freely without any attack. So that incident really helped me like nothing.
So our role as a bank was specifically to help in the areas of opening accounts. We came up with a digital platform which is called Pay Easy. It's a payment solutions that was to help the group to transmit the money to the bank account from wherever they are. We are currently in Arua and Yumbe districts and all the sub-counties of Arua and Yumbe.
Successful financial inclusion, and I'll take the vision of the National Financial Inclusion Strategy 2017-2022, which says all Ugandans, all the 39 million people, have access to one, affordable financial services, good quality, high quality financial services. They're actually not only accessing but utilizing these services, and it's actually helping them build their capacity to survive, to enhance their livelihoods. That is what successful financial inclusion is all about. FSDU has been a very, very instrumental partner. They are supporting currently UBA with a very critical initiative that we started called the Agent Banking Project through a shared platform. We are saying, hey, as opposed to our banks going at it individually, and we have a shared platform that all our banks can plug in, and agents are non-exclusive. If you're an agent to say Centenary Bank, you can actually serve anybody who has an account with any bank, and your agent will be somebody you know in your location, in a community, has a shop, has a kiosk, has a business that is really up and running.
For us to increase the financial inclusion in Uganda, it won't be a one bank journey, because this is the journey that has to be embarked on by all parties. Instead of you looking for the bank, now we take the bank to you.
As the Prime Minister of Uganda said on a recent visit to one of our ministers, if we're more prosperous, so are you. We'll buy more goods from the UK and you'll buy more goods from us.
Our hope is that one day FSDU will no longer exist, because we would have managed to achieve not only the national financial inclusion goals, but ultimately we will be able to help people at the bottom of the pyramid improve their own livelihoods, because they have been able to access formal financial services and reduce their own vulnerability. We see ourselves as one of the pieces necessary for the ultimate economic development of Uganda.